There are many ways of dealing with cells, and as I've mentioned in other videos, cells are layered. There are multiple layers within a cell, each layer having a different functionality. And of course, one of the fascinating things is we can even add color to an entire cell, not just the font itself, but also the actual cell. So here I'm going to choose once again A4 as my example. There I've selected it. We can see the selection around it. And I can come up here to the little paint can and I can select any particular color I would like to put in there. Now I'm not clicking the mouse, I'm just simply dragging it around to see which color would it be that I prefer. And I can select any one of these colors. Now if there is a color in there, I can also unfill it as well by taking the color back out again. The standard swatches, in other words standard colors that are used frequently, or more colors. Now if I click on more colors, I'll have a color palette that I can choose from, and there are many gradients of variations within certain colors. And again, I can pick and choose any particular color I want, and I'll see a little preview down here from what it currently is, a white color, to this particular purplish pink and also blue. This is a little deceiving, however, this white, because in reality it's translucent. And we'll take a look at that in another video. Now, if your company utilizes very specific colors, which for branding is often the case, you can come into custom and simply choose whether or not it's going to be an RGB color or an HSL color, and you can type in the values that you would like to use. For instance, if I wanted to modify this particular color a little bit, I could make it a little darker for the reds, and also change the greens to maybe 50, and therefore also change the blues to maybe 120. And of course you notice that this color has changed rather dramatically, but this could actually be the color of a brand symbol for a particular company. And of course the hexadecimal number is at the bottom as well. Many companies do utilize these for defining the exact variation of color that they want to use in their particular situation. So you can actually choose any color you want by simply clicking on it and changing that particular color at any point you want. We can then come in and modify the font as well, should it not look good the way it happens to be. And of course we can also remove that color simply by once again selecting the colors and choosing no fill. Of course now I have to come back in here and modify our font again so that it's visible. Now there are other approaches that can be used, and we'll look at these in later videos, which is simply cell styling, and we'll examine those a little bit later. So hopefully that helps a little bit in setting the color of a particular cell.